Hi, this is Comic Shrine, and today's video is about what I've bought in the last 2 weeks. Now, I am a collector. I buy all sorts of comics, all sorts of genres, and a lot of spin-offs from that. My taste is quite eclectic, shall we say the least. So this is just a little rundown of what I've bought in the last couple of weeks. Hope you find it interesting. So first, The Whale, War of the Kings omnibus. Oh, I've been waiting for such a long time for this book to find it at a decent price. Yes, I paid well above cover, but not a crazy price, a price that I could live with. I've got the road, and I've got the aftermath, and this was the one that I was missing in between. I've been after it for quite a while. So chuffed that I found it. I purchased this off eBay. Like I said, I paid a little bit more, well, quite a bit more than what the cover price would be, but I'm happy. I think now I'm kind of up to date with all the omnibuses I'm after, and just keep ordering the new releases. So this one's going to go sit nicely on my shelf. Okay, what else have we bought this week? I don't buy a lot of moderns. I can't actually remember the last time I have bought a floppy, but I've picked up Maestro by Peter David, and issue 2 is 5-part mini-series. I'm a big fan of Peter David's run of the Hulk. I have it in the original single issues, and I'm buying the omnibuses as well. It's one of the few comic runs that kept me in the comic loop during those dark times of the late 90s, early 2000s. He's a great writer. No one writes a Hulk better than him. Maestro, I think somewhere down the line he will appear in the Marvel Universe. I think he's a great character. And for those of you who don't know who Maestro is, he's basically the future version of the Hulk. The Hulk gone evil. If you think the Hulk's bad now and he's got a temper problem, wait till you see the future Hulk. So I'm really enjoying this, and I'll pick up the rest of the issues coming up. Okay, next is actually a novel, X-Men and Star Trek TNG. Get a good look at that. Planet X. Now, if you saw my other video about the top 10 crossovers, you know that one of my favourite crossovers is Star Trek versus X-Men. The original crew with the 90s X-Men by Scott Lobdell. They actually did a second book after that. This one here. Second Contact. It's the TNG crew with the X-Men. A great little fun read, quite good. But it finished on a bit of a cliffhanger and led into this. And on all my time, and I've just never got around to picking this up. So I finally decided it. I pulled the trigger. I think it was about £4 on eBay. And I'm going to sit down and read this, probably over Christmas. So it's going to be quite fascinating. I think I've read a novel based on comic characters before. So I'll let you know how it goes. But I'm a big Star Trek fan, a big X-Men fan. So that's another edition on this week's list. And here we go. It's another one. It's the oversized Treasury Superman versus Spider-Man. Now, if you saw my crossover list, when I realised when I was going through my boxes, I didn't have a copy of this anymore. It must have got sold quite a long time ago, and I thought, oh, I can't be having that. One, because it's just a fantastic cover. So I've been looking for a copy on eBay. This one popped up, complete. It's not too bad. It's VG, reader's copy. The only distracting thing is this price stamp still on there. But what I'm going to try and do is have a go with sticky stuff remover and get that 50p stamp removed right there. I've done it before and I've had a bit of success, and because of this comic's got the kind of that shiny feel to the cover, I think I've got a good chance of getting that off. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I've got no intention of selling this issue. It's just going to stick with me. But I mean, oversized comics, love the art in these kind of books. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with this. I think I purchased this for just under £30, £35 was it? That was a nice little read for the weekend, and yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So that's another one off this week's list. Okay, the next 3 books were from Nick Beckett at Comicana Direct. If you're in the UK and you don't know about Comicana, they're the UK's #1 probably back issue specialist. Nick is well established, well known with the community, and his grading is spot on. I know that he does many sales overseas, so anybody out there, Comic-Con Direct, go look for him. So this week, what I've bought: the first appearance of Deathlock, Astonishing Tales 25, with a great George Perez cover there, on kind of like a crucifix cross. Again, it's an issue I had a long time ago. I think I sold all my Astonishing Tales run, but if you're a collector like me, you sell and then you realise you miss it and you want to buy again. And I'm actually wrong here. It's not George Perez cover. It's Rich Buckley and Jansen, which is okay. I got that one wrong, but yeah, Deathlock, just a lovely cover, just a nice Bronze Age comic. Rich Buckler, yeah. Conceived, plotted, and drawn. That's nice. Yep, Nick, as always, is bang on with his grading. Probably too harsh, which is good for us as buyers. The second book I managed to get from Nick. It's a nice Daredevil 8 Stiltman. I don't have the raw issues of early Daredevil anymore. Well, pre-10. So I think I'm going to go on a little run and just get the first. Well, one's going to be expensive again to get, but the other issues ain't too bad if you look around. And I think I'm going to go get the first 10 issues and try and get them as raw to read. Okay, it's got a little subscription crease, if you can see that down the middle. It's a nice VG plus fine minus 60s artwork. And like I said, the older I've got, the more I've started to appreciate the stories and the artwork of these and just the fun. So yeah, I'm quite happy with my purchase there. Now, I know I said 3 books from Nick at Comic-Con Direct. So this is the third book, which is Silver Surfer 6 from the original run. Why did I buy this one? Again, I haven't got it. And again, it was a surprise that I didn't have it. I thought I had the complete collection. I looked through it, and it must have sold that when I did a con one that once, or it's definitely not around. So that completes my 1 to 18 Silver Surfer collection. And just for a bit of fun, let's go through them. There we go. Issue 1. VG at best. 2. Again, a VG. The one that's gone up in price quite a lot recently, the first Mephisto. One's got a big punch of a hole through that. It's still complete, still readable, still got nice colours. Always like nice presenting covers. Probably my favourite, one of my favourite covers of all time. Silver Surfer 4. Look at that beauty. Classic 2-figure battle. Oh, great cover. Five. Oh, that's where 6 fits in. Here we go with 7. As we go along, the grades seem to get better and better. 8. 9. Again, nice presenting. Fines, these are, but they look really good in the Mylar covers. 10. Again, this was a nice cover, nice standout. 11. All written by Stan Lee. 12. 13. The classic Spidey. 14. It's a bit rough down the side. I know I bought this one as a reader copy. I had a 9.8 in this many years ago, which I sold. It always goes back into the collection. So I remember buying a reader's copy to make up for that. 15. Nice simple Torch cover. And again, the next battle with Mephisto. And the final issue with the Inhumans. Yeah, it's probably a nice, very fine. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that little show and tell. Until next time, thanks for checking in. My name's Comic Shrine. Please like, subscribe, share. Let's spread the love of this hobby. Thanks.